Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise don't hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Ooh. Start my own, can't no one touch it. Ooh. Became what they said I couldn't. Ooh. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hope that would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing steady. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. So be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me, and I know it.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready up.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young off the bootleg, out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Edwards came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Young. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
3rd and 19. Throwing, Young. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
First down 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
To throw on second down is Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, Fields. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd down and 3. Fields now to throw. That pass complete to Moore. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now motion left with Mooney. Johnson is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Hey, Ken. You got a mini base.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Gets past one man. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Here we go.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Angel. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And blocked down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up clear. He's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are once again back in front.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, pushing his way through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Red. Ready?
Short throw underneath to Hurst. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Johnson running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
You got a mini base. Why not? Right.
Back to throw. Fields. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go, son.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Fields. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Now Young going to move him around. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Extend.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here we go, son.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, son.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Go.
They try the left side with Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Fields going to move him around. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They work now on 2nd and 9. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Press. Butt right. All right.
To throw is Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Herbert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Can't.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tag on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll change things up. On play action, Young. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Young now from the 50. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. It'll be Young again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Easy. Go.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 85 yards on the ground for him so far.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guys time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Delta. Medic. Right.
Fields. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Derek Brown in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Don't jump. Right?
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, you come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
10 cycles. Yellow, blue,
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 551, 551.
Fields now to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A play fake. Now Young. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Fight 60. Ready?
They go play action. Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Oh, some strong running. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Johnson running left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.